welcome to Super Smash Bros. League, Season 4, Playoffs Week 4. I'm Snuffy Sam, and I'm joined today by...
Donut. Hello, everyone.
And yeah, there's only 2 matches today, both of them in loser's bracket.
Indeed.
So we've got Third Wheels versus Retro and Beast Battalion versus Excalibur. Something interesting is that Team Villain, Third Wheels, and Excalibur all have won the championships in previous seasons. Are all our 3 previous winners.
Yes.
And they're all here. And Beast Battalion is also a team that has been to the championships before, although they haven't won.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been there twice, technically, if you count Pokemon Masters in Season 2. If you count that.
Yes.
We got destroyed by Bowser, essentially. That was the match in the finals.
Right. What was the second time you were there?
2 seasons ago? Season 3, I think?
Season 3, I'm pretty sure it was Beefcakes versus Excalibur. Yeah. Season 3 was Beefcakes versus Excalibur. Season 2 was Villains versus Pokemon Masters. And Season 1 was Musketeers versus Third Wheels. So.
Okay. Right. We're not semifinals then.
Yeah.
Or that's what it is.
Yeah. But, yeah, interestingly, Excalibur has been there twice already. This would be their 3rd time if they make it there.
Wow. Consistent.
Yeah, and this week could have a pretty big impact on those predictions, because if Retro is eliminated, then we're guaranteed to have at least one team that's already been in the championships participating. Wow. And if Beast Battalion also gets eliminated, then we're guaranteed to get at least one team that has won the championships in the championships.
How about that?
Yeah. So,
history repeats itself.
So I guess let's just get into our first match.
Alright, let's do it.
And for match 1, we have Third Wheels versus Team Retro. Third Wheels had a decent winner's bracket run, but they lost to Team Villains, and now they're here in the loser's bracket. Team Retro lost 1 round earlier to the Athletes, and they've had a bit of a loser's bracket run.
Nice.
So it'll be interesting. Both of these teams did pretty poorly in the main season.
Yeah, they both barely squeaked in those last 2 spots.
So it'll be definitely disappointing to see one of these teams get eliminated because of how much they've really improved in the playoffs.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess let's just get into our first matchup, which is going to be Sonic versus Pit. What are they running?
Sonic is on Tank Style, Miltank, and Nico Fire. And Pit is on Forgetful Style and Geese Howard.
Yeah, and it's an interesting one. Obviously, like, Sonic is going to be more of a heavy combo character. We're going to be on Third Wheels' home map, which might benefit him.
Definitely.
But Pit's Final Smash should kill pretty early on this stage.
Yes, you'd imagine so. I don't see many worlds where it doesn't kill early. So that is something that you want to take advantage of fast.
So I guess let's just get into it. Sonic versus Pit.
Yep. I think the main thing that's kind of curious about me when teams build for 5s, right? These best of 5s, is where do they place the heavy hitters? Where do they put the armor characters? Where do they put the Meloettas if you have one? And all that comes into play.
Neither of these teams have a Meloetta character.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's very shocking. I think Beast Battalion doesn't have a Meloetta, at least as of right now. But most teams.
Oh well, that's gonna be rough for Third Wheels to come back from, I think.
Well, luckily it's a best of 5, so you don't need to win every single match, just 3 out of 5. So that is the beauty of this format.
Yeah, but that is a really early KO. Pit wasn't even at 30 damage yet.
Yeah. Sonic just had this gave one to him, which is, you know, he's a generous soul.
Yeah, homie stock.
Yep. That's a BM stock, you know, in the tournament.
And boy, I mean, I just don't know if Sonic can win this match now because he's not gonna have a buffer.
Yeah, I mean,
like unless he can get rid of Pit before Pit hits 80%.
Which I don't think that's likely. I guess it's possible, but
yeah, I mean we're on a walk-off, so it's not impossible. Nope, he hit 80, but still has a bit of time. Nope, here we go. But I don't think this will kill unless Sonic just stands there by the blast zone. He was standing there by the blast zone.
Wow, that's Sonic. Not the best.
You did everything wrong, I think.
You did literally every single move incorrectly, but it's fine. You know, slow claps would have did.
Not a high damaging match, I will say.
That has to be probably one of the least damaging, right?
Yeah, I mean, at least for combined damage for both sides, we've had matches where one side did like 20 and the other side did like 200, but for both sides combined, definitely the lowest in the playoffs so far.
That is wild. But 102 retro, so they're pleased with that. And we'll be shifting over to their map now,
which is Hyrule Castle. Yes.
Yes.
And we are having Joker versus Simon. What are they running?
Joker is on Boulder Style and Ender Dragon, with Simon on Tank Style and Gold Mario. So, remind us, or me and the viewers, does Ender Dragon go for every single stock or just one?
Nope, it's once per match.
Alright, so that is somewhat of a handicap. But we'll see if Joker can offset that with their AI, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if he can stay in Simon's face and you know, just sort of get a free 80 damage on him for the first stock, then that could give him a huge lead and potentially lead to him, you know, just sort of snowballing on Simon. I will say it might be a little difficult with that Gold Mario, especially with how high damage Simon is at close range.
Yep. You have Tank Style and Gold Mario, so a lot of just defense and armor to chunk through.
Yep, but I guess let's just get into it. Joker versus Simon.
I'm kind of sad no pirate ship, you know? I thought they might go for it again.
Nah, I mean, pirate ship killed them one too many times in the main season, and they seem to do well on Hyrule Castle. They had a huge comeback once they started using it, so
yep.
I don't think they're going away anytime soon. Yeah.
So far, I'm not using Ender Dragon to the fullest effect that you want.
It just needs to stay like right in Simon's face.
Yeah, kind of like that, which is okay. Good damage though.
I mean, got him up to 50, which is alright, I guess.
Yeah.
In theory, you can get a lot higher with Ender Dragon, but...
Oh, definitely, yes. You end up to the 80s, and I guess you can combo with the 90s, right?
Yeah.
But right now you're still even, and you have no build, which is really bad. But you do have the form for Joker, which is...
Yes, the Arsene, which is gone.
And that is enough of that. Simon's not having any of that.
Yeah. Simon, wow, already has Joker up to 118. One good smash attack. Nope, the axe isn't going to do it. The stage is a bit too big, but that should do it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, beautiful. And Simon does have that final smash coming, so does Joker.
Yeah, I think if Joker's final smash, it auto kills at 115, I believe it auto kills, and unlike, it's not likely to kill before 115. It's not impossible if he does it at the edge. Like, it's not like Ridley's in that regard. I think this should kill.
This, I believe, would kill.
I'm not sure if he gets the auto kill, but he's right there in the blast zone. Oh no, he got the auto kill.
Okay,
cool.
Fair enough. Alright, but Simon has his final smash coming soon, which could be a big swing in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, Joker will want to stay center stage.
And
to avoid it, not really center stage right here. Okay, well, it was worth it. It was worth a try. I think he's dead for sure. But no, he survived.
Oh, live. Not done yet.
Not done yet. And he
Do you
recovers while
believe-
he still has Arsene. He'll have to do a lot.
It is possible. You know, when there's a will, there is a way. And right now, I'm not confident. Especially the stairs on this side of the map. It needs to be more centered, right?
Yeah, he wants to be more in the center stage so he doesn't get killed just by a stray attack from Simon.
Yeah, just like a random axe or something to just throw you off.
He also needs to start using more projectiles. Like,
Definitely.
obviously, like, camping out Simon doesn't usually work because of his range, but going close to him definitely isn't going to work because of his gold Mario.
Yeah. He's only at 9%. It's not he's gonna be, you know, being
Nope, and there we go. That back air takes out Joker.
Okay.
And Retro is up 2-0. Third
Wow,
wheels will
huge
need to get the reverse sweep.
Which did happen last week for, what was it?
A few teams.
A few teams did that. I know.
Athletes did. Athletes did.
Athletes did, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, Joker just wasn't really able to lay down the damage on that second stock. He had a decent first stock, all things considered.
Definitely, yeah. Obviously, Endojaden helping out with that.
But was able to get the final smash right after he came in and take out Simon, but the second stock, he just did nothing.
Yeah, he kind of stalled out a little bit. Kind of did a little jumping and maneuvering, but didn't rack up any damage, so it didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So, really unfortunate.
So now we are going back to Mario Circuit for round 3, which is Bayonetta versus Dr. Mario. What are they running?
Bayonetta is on Demon Style Halberd and Majora's Mask, with Dr. Mario on Strategist Style Halberd and Majora's Mask. So similar builds, barring these styles.
Yep.
It's basically who does better.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to that. Obviously, Bayonetta will have a lower defense, but she'll have a damage boost on all of her attacks.
Yep.
And of course, her damage boost on her specials is lower. Whereas Dr. Mario has that huge damage boost on his specials, but for the rest of his attacks, he's not going to be doing as much as Bayonetta. So it'll depend on if Dr. Mario does what they want, because he doesn't always use his down B like he's supposed to. So let's just get into it. Bayonetta versus Dr. Mario.
Alright.
Back on Mario Circuit.
Hopefully no one walks off this time for stock 1.
Yes. Bayonetta gets about within, but misses the down smash.
Nice start here from Dr. Mario.
Nice up smash from Bayonetta, but Dr. Mario punishes her with the end lag. Gets a witch time. Does not follow up on it.
Does absolutely nothing. Beautiful. Love to see that.
Yes.
The usability and do nothing. The new combo.
And Bayonetta makes it back. We are here in a space with a ceiling. This could spell danger for one of these characters, but I don't really know which one. But you always got to be careful in this section.
Definitely. They're both at relatively higher percents than you'd like for this point in time.
Gets a witch time, does not follow up on it.
Of course not. Beautiful.
Oh,
wow,
and
there it
Dr.
is.
Mario
Mario.
bounces Bayonetta off the ceiling, taking her out, taking the first stock, and
Beautiful
gets a
punish.
nice Dr. Tornado in to start off his her second stock.
Okay, nice little combo there from Bayonetta. Nothing too crazy yet. But taking a lot of percent though already. Obviously at 30% initially.
Yeah. And obviously, once assuming Dr. Mario is taken out, then Dr. Mario will have 30% on him as well. So just do it soon. This isn't insurmountable. Oh, well, that's not great either.
That on top of the 14% she took earlier, not looking good.
Oh, nice forward smash takes out Dr. Mario, but she's already at 93. She needs to deal a bit more damage so that she can use her final smash on him.
Yeah, and hopefully that will be enough. But it is.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I mean, she hasn't hit anything.
Beautiful. Okay, some damage. Some damage.
Yeah, I mean, he's just spamming air dodges is the thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say Bayonetta played that poorly. It was just Dr. Mario just spamming air dodges to try and minimize the amount of damage he took.
Now the problem is Dr. Mario doesn't have Final Smash, right? So.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if he gets a forward aerial.
Wow, just punched her in the face. How rude. Wow.
And that is a clean 3-0 from Team Retro.
Wow. Nicely done from Retro.
Yeah. Honestly, none of the matches were even that close.
Yeah, pretty well in hand for all three of them for Retro. Obviously the rep start for Sonic, but even in the other two with
yeah, I mean
and Dr. Mario.
Yeah, so congratulations. I mean, Team Retro, you were I believe the lowest ranked team that made it into playoffs.
Yep.
And to have such a huge glow up, and that now you're going to loser semis.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
But on to the next match. So for match 2, which is also our final match of the week, we have Beast Battalion versus Team Excalibur.
Alright.
Both of these teams have done pretty well for themselves. Excalibur obviously got the bye, so they got to skip week 1, and they immediately lost week 2, but they pulled it out against Arsenal last week, whereas Beast Battalion won week 1 against Mystic, lost week 3 against Athletes, and now here we are.
Here we be.
Yep.
Both teams ended 7-4 in the main season. Just of KOs was the difference. I think 4 KOs for Excalibur difference.
Yes, both I'd say are somewhat evenly matched. So I guess let's just get into our first matchup, which is going to be Jigglypuff versus Pyra.
Jigglypuff's on Boulder Style, Rock Mario, and Polar Bear. Pyra's on Boulder Style, Polar Bear, and Shine Spray. So very similar builds.
Yeah, I don't know if I buy Pyra winning this one. I'm gonna be honest. She had 0 KOs in the main season, and this is, as far as I can tell, not... she might have used this build before, but if so, she definitely didn't. Wasn't sweeping teams with it.
Fair enough. But, and it is on Tournament Island, which is a harder map to kill on, right? Generally.
Yeah. But let's just get into it. Jigglypuff versus Pyra.
Alright, let's see it.
Alright.
Main thing Puff wants to do is these rest and rollout spams. That's her big thing on this map. We'll see if she actually does it.
Yeah, I mean, starting with a pound, I guess. Wow. Okay. Sort of cutting through Pyra's damage a little bit, Mythra's rather.
Yep.
I mean, it'll depend, I think. Ooh, nice foresight from Mythra. It'll depend on Pyra and Mythra's grab game.
They kind of walk through each other.
Yeah, that is the thing when both of the Polar Bear. This is what the match looks like.
Yep.
Oh, and Jigglypuff misses the rest. That is going to be a decent punish, but not a fully charged.
Not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah. And now Mythra has the damage lead, and Jigglypuff is starting to take knockback. Oh, but so is Mythra.
Yep, huge counter from Puff there.
One good kill move, I think, from either of these characters. Could do it, but... Yeah, I mean, there we go. A forward smash to the ledge.
Nicely done.
Takes out Mythra, and yeah, ooh, but a nice forward smash from Pyra evens it up.
Directly even now. for starting to sort of figure Puff out with these trading patterns.
I think, honestly, I think the upcoming Final Smash will be way better for the Aegis than it will be for Jigglypuff. At least, assuming she connects with it.
Yeah, barring where Puff uses it for sure as well.
Because I mean, I just think at this low damage, even at the ledge, it would be hard to kill. But Mithra, you gotta use it. Oh, and she loses it. That is gonna be rough. I don't know. That could have been a huge opportunity to do a lot of damage, but no. And Jigglypuff's Final Smash takes power up to 29, but doesn't do that much.
Some decent damage, but nothing crazy to write home about.
I don't know if you want to be on Mithra versus a polar bear character.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great, but maybe we shouldn't find a way to utilize this.
So I'm just thinking there's just too many multi-hits that Mithra has.
Let's not drown now. Let's please. Thank you. There's no first one.
So long as you keep jumping, you physically can't drown. But
yeah. And Puff has a small lead now. Still be decent lead now. Nice grab from Mithra there.
Misses a rest, and that is going to be punished with a smash attack. Does not kill, but takes Jigglypuff up to 80. Oh, and puts Pyra to sleep. Oh, and the up smash takes out Pyra. First match goes to Jigglypuff.
Very close match, though. That's not what you expect with a very similar build, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously very similar builds, but Jigglypuff has been using hers a lot longer and has a lot better results. So this is really nice to see from Pyra and Mithra.
Definitely. That's something very promising for taking to next week or next offseason.
But I guess let's get into round 2, which is going to be on Moray Towers.
Alright.
Which is what Team Excalibur chose, and we are going to be having Pokemon Trainer versus Ike. What are they running?
Pokemon Trainer will be starting with Ivysaur as usual, with Taint Style and Gold Mario. Ike will have Demon Style, Halberd, and Golden. So, very similar builds to what they've been running most of the season. No big changes in that department.
So, I mean, Ike has honestly been a menace on Moray Towers whenever they go there.
Definitely.
He performs very well with the verticality of it and with some of the ceilings that are there, like bouncing people off of those. I'm not sure versus a Gold Mario character if his combos will work as well.
Yeah, I do know that Ike was a big problem when we faced him in the main season, but he only has to face one character now. He can't just wipe the whole team. So we'll see how he does.
Yep, Pokemon Trainer versus Ike. Alright.
Splatoon map.
Yeah, Splatoon map, getting the Splatoon 1 colors as well. Nice counter early on, and switching to Charizard immediately. Did not like that.
Yeah, he was not a fan. He said, enough of this. Go to the heavy hitter.
Yeah, we'll see how much that pays off, because I don't know. Because Charizard at low percent can often lead into Squirtle at high percent, which is not something that you want. Especially on this build.
Yeah, that's the exact opposite of what you are aiming to do as Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah, Pokemon Trainer keeping the damage lead against Ike, though. Where is Pokemon Trainer anyway?
I don't know.
Because in Squad Strike she just doesn't show up. But
yeah,
she should be here somewhere.
Wow. It's like Spot the Waldo, you know?
Yeah. I just do not know. She's not with Judd. Where is she?
Wow.
By the way, we are on Squirtle at high percent, by the way, which is what...
Yes.
Well, you didn't want.
No, but this is where we're at. So,
Oh, there
Okay,
she
what's
is,
here?
at the top. At the very top.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so swap to Ive so last second to the early Charizard for the second stock. Maybe a smart move?
I don't know. I mean, it's another early Charizard, but obviously Charizard would be able to get a kill fairly easily if we needed to. Granted, anyone can kill at a final smash, so.
Yeah. Okay, this is definitely not killing out.
So yeah, I mean, this is gonna kill, but anyone could have done that. You know, it didn't need to be Charizard. Oh, Jed woke up.
Oh, hello. Good morning.
And now Ike has his final smash, not gonna kill, I don't think, even though Moray Towers does have a. Obviously, it's low ceiling. Especially, it's not gonna kill if you miss.
Yeah, that is not what you want to see if you are an Ike fan.
But wow, look at these combos!
Holy
cow!
That was a massive combo.
It's just going down throws into up airs into re-grabs. And now we're back to high percent Squirtle.
High percent Squirtle is not
one good smash attack is gonna take him out.
Squirtle is doing some nice damage, but you still at risk this one hit kills you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, managed to get Ike up to 60%. That's not nothing. Just
of course
needs to avoid. Oh, okay, withdraw.
Wow.
Very good. Armoring through it. Yep, just a tilt.
Oh wow!
Just a forward tilt
Barely.
takes out Squirtle.
That seemed like he almost lived it too. Wow.
Yeah, maybe he could have done better DI, but
Yep.
there you go. Ike. It's a pretty close match. Squirtle brought it close to the end, but honestly, it was just an issue of Charizard early, Squirtle late. You know, that's what happens. Squirtle's in at high percent, Squirtle's gonna get killed.
Definitely.
But I guess now we are 1-1, and we are on to round 3, which is going to be back on Tortimer Island, and it's going to be Incineroar versus Cloud.
Incineroar back on his usual build of Forgetful Style, Halberd, and Reaper and Reapet. Cloud is on Bidby Style and Gold Mario. So, a character who likes to grab against a armor character is usually favored for the grabber. And Halberd with the defense raise is a Bidby Style who loses the attack power slightly. So
yeah, I think Incineroar's side B, especially on Tortimer Island, could really devastate Cloud here. Cloud needs to keep him at a distance with his sword and with his projectiles. So
exactly.
Let's get into it. Incineroar versus Cloud.
This might be a series that deserves home and home type of style.
This is a fairly empty layout that could be beneficial for Incineroar.
Definitely with the grabs, you want that. Oh.
Doesn't get the revenge.
Nope.
And Cloud getting a nice cross slash. So far has a bit of a damage lead against Incineroar, but one good throw, yeah.
And now we're back even.
Yeah. Okay, nice forward smash, doesn't connect fully though, and gets hit by the up B.
Yeah, I hate to see that if you're Cloud.
Oh, misses with the down smash.
Not a single grab yet from Incineroar, which is kind of shocking. We had that one little toss, but not what you're looking for Incineroar to do.
And a nice limit cross slash, not going to get the kill though. And Cloud is staying in this. He hasn't gotten hit by any of Incineroar's side Bs. Not that Incineroar's used any, but
yeah, he has not used one yet.
But you know, he stayed out of the range of them. Mostly tried to stay above Incineroar so he can use. Oh, there we go. Eey.
And that's a lot of damage. Very fast.
That's why you don't want to get hit by them.
From an even match to almost a 25% lead.
Yeah, but Cloud charging up limit to force Incineroar to approach. Now he has another limit cross slash that's not going to kill though. Takes him up to 80%.
Not enough percent yet, but in a little bit that might be KO range.
Yeah, I mean, I will say Cloud is playing very intelligently right now. He knows what a threat Incineroar is if you let him touch you, like if you get close to him. And he is avoiding that as much as he physically can. It's just that when Incineroar does manage to get a hit in, like it's 20-30 damage.
Yes. So Incineroar's just doing these big burst things, and Cloud's a very death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Which is a weird way to describe Cloud, who normally isn't death by 1,000 paper cuts, but that is how he's having to play right now. He has his final smash. If he uses it, this should kill, but I don't know if he's going to use it. Oh, there we go. And he hits. That will kill.
Hit. That should kill, yeah.
And he's going to take away half of Incineroar's final smash meter. That is going to be very good for Cloud.
Yeah.
Obviously, Incineroar will also have damage.
Incineroar will also have it, sooner than Cloud will in second stock here, but...
Yeah, but, it'll give Cloud a bit of opportunity to deal extra damage before Incineroar gets that final smash. No!
Oh,
okay.
JK. 2%. Just take it.
Yeah. Oh, Incineroar gets a revenge off. Wasted on sort of a weak hit of a back air, I think. And Incineroar getting close to that final smash. Cloud needs to rack up the damage on Incineroar, get a limit, so that Incineroar has reason not to approach him, I think. Now, something that he can use to threaten Incineroar's final smash.
He has final smash now. He's not gonna kill with it. Not from this percent, at least.
And yeah, gets a limit cross slash, doesn't kill with it, but it manages to wait out a little bit of Incineroar's final smash time. That could be enough to where Incineroar's not confident to use it. Nope, and Incineroar loses it. That could be big for Cloud, who's halfway to his final smash. Ooh, but here comes the side B, takes him up to 80. Ooh, and then down smash takes him up to 90.
Yeah, these side Bs, if he lands them, they're going to...
Oh, and a revenge! Oh, and gets a down smash. Cloud is already at 111. He hits the limit flame beam partially. Gets a dash attack. Oof! And gets hit by the up B. The Cloud needs to last a little bit longer to get his final smash.
Yeah, not yet.
No, ooh, and a strong grab from Incineroar. If Cloud uses his final smash, he misses!
Misses! Oh my god.
That could be it.
So close.
That could be the match. And yeah, there goes the side B. Takes out Cloud. If he had just hit that final smash, he would have won. But there we go, and Beast Battalion is up 2-1.
Wow, so close. Incineroar really should have lost that round. He did not play to what he was supposed to do. He did not play to his win cons. But dodged that final smash. That really was the tide, right? Which makes up for Incineroar not using his final smash when he had it, I guess.
Yes. Yes, that is true. And of course, I mean, Cloud played exactly to his win conditions.
Yep,
but
he did exactly what he needed to do.
He just couldn't pull it through at the end. And now we are moving on to round 4. Back on Moray Towers, and we are going to have Lucario versus Robin.
Alright, Lucario is on Big B style, Piston Hondo, Merrick, and Sujinja. Then Robin will be on Tank style, Soren, Brewster, and Victini. Wow.
Brewster is an interesting spirit that I don't think we've ever seen actually used.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it. Even in testing, I don't remember seeing it.
No.
So.
But basically, what Brewster does is it makes you immune to falling asleep.
So I guess he was hoping for Puff to be the matchup on this one.
But didn't happen. So Robin is just on a 2-point build. Oh well.
Yep, and it's a fair assessment because we do like to put Puff down towards the later half of the lineup typically. But.
Yeah, I mean, Puff is also usually on Tortimer Island as well. I mean, I guess like the two priorities are Incineroar and Ridley clearly because those are obviously their best stages. But Jigglypuff is also a character who performs really well on the home map. So
using roll out, being able to live with the larger map, etc., etc.
Yeah. So potentially putting Robin in round 4 with that knowledge was the wrong call, but regardless, Lucario versus Robin, even with this 2-point build, Lucario is going to have a tough time here, I think.
Yeah, I'm not confident in Lucario's abilities, but he did pull it back in that round 5 against Terry, despite being down really badly right from Melida. So this one does have Melida. That's a plus side for Lucario. So we'll see what he does.
Yes, Lucario versus Robin. So back on Moray Towers, a stage that Robin has done well with in the past, and especially with his final smash, which requires a high up platform to kill.
And obviously Lucario starting with that 30% as the Shujinja provides.
Yeah, Robin has is in both the damage lead and has dealt more damage than Lucario now. But he's used up all of his arc fires, so...
Yep. He won't have those for a little bit.
Okay, throws away the sword. Lucario takes a bit of chip damage from it.
Yeah, he doesn't need that, you know. He's sending a message.
Yeah, and I believe he got his arc fire back. I'm not... yeah, he has his 11 sword back, so that's good.
They'll find some damage from Lucario. He always likes to wait till this 70% to actually do something. Which
well,
is
to be fair, that's the way. It's not kind of the way his aura works. Is that he deals way more damage at higher percent. But I think Lucario is having trouble with these slopes. Having trouble figuring out how Moray Towers works.
Yeah, he's used to the flatland of Tournament Island.
Yes, but he's charging up his Aura Sphere. I believe Robin has a Thorin charged up all the way, but he hasn't used it yet. Oh, Lucario parries it and counters with a smash attack. That is not good for Robin. He needs to get this KO on Lucario.
Definitely. As soon as the final smash does too, that's gonna be some good chip damage, no matter what. So.
Well, not only will it do good chip damage, it'll do good damage because Lucario is at 118%.
Yeah. Wow, and just really taking command of the battle right now for Lucario, which is kind of shocking depending how it started, right?
I mean, that's what you've got to be scared of with Lucario, is how he performs at high percent. And Robin is already at 60. He needs to connect with his final smash and KO Lucario. Right now. Now he needs to do it. He needs to do it now. Oh, and Lucario uses his final smash. This is going to kill.
It should kill, yep.
Wow, and a 3-1 from Beast Battalion. Moving on to the next round.
Wow, did not expect that from Lucario. That is kind of a ticking time bomb from Lucario, right? That's kind of what he does.
Yeah, I mean, especially with his final smash when he's at high percent is so powerful as well.
Wow.
Honestly, if this build continues to perform poorly in the main season, it might be worth looking into Geese Howard on him.
Definitely, yeah. It's quite possible I can do well, especially change up the style a bit, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, make it better. So.
Yeah, but congratulations to Beast Battalion for moving on. You're going to be facing Retro next week. Villains are facing Athletes next week, and we are guaranteed to get at least one person in the championships who has not won it before.
Wow. That's exciting. I always like to see new teams.
But, yes, yeah.
That about does it.
Yeah, that about does it. We've got... Sorry to Third Wheels and Excalibur for getting eliminated, but you can now start testing. You can start trading. Now there's lots of character options for both teams, I believe. Or at least a couple. And that's all for this week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.